Robert Woods, Only Keach Road, Pasco, Rhode Island. Thank you very much for coming to Burrillville, folks. This afternoon I wanted to write something down instead of just talking off the cuff, and I started thinking, should I talk about the noise? Should I talk about the air? Should I talk about pollution? Should I talk about the lighting? Should I talk about the environment? It's the last time I'm really going to speak, and I want to talk about what matters, what really matters. So I titled this little work, What Really Matters. Values matter. Our values identify what's important to us. They reflect what we stand for. They define the outer limit of what we're willing to tolerate and not tolerate. They are the anchor that keeps truth on our lips. People matter. How we treat people is a measure of our character. When people are treated as indifferent or as something less, there is a disconnect or a fundamental ingredient missing in our DNA. Truth matters. Truth is what we believe in, what you trust as right or wrong, true or false, good and bad. It plays a significant role in the process of our relationships, in our businesses, and life itself. The process matters. The process we have here is a set of steps guided by rules and regulations, the engagement of all parties participating, sharing data and information to come to a conclusion, to come to an end of itself. On March 31st, 2016, it started off with an EFSB public hearing, and Benarjee presented grossly inflated figures for supposed ratepayers savings, figures that they knew all the time were wrong. A secret deal with Fall River Water to truck water without the knowledge of Fall River Council. We had 32 towns and cities resolutions expunged from the record saying they don't matter. Secret deal with Matthew Thomason, a former council member of the Narragansett Indian Tribe, without the tribal members' knowledge. They never contacted the town of Charleston, and they had a special meeting about water there even last night. And the water plant was never even introduced, not even tonight. Benarjee refuses to answer Burrillville's data requests about water and many other things. And Benarjee moves to block the EFSB access to documents and the time to review them. And Benarjee was trying to hide the fact that the second turbine was disqualified from the forward capacity market number 12. And Benarjee still has not disclosed the underlying documents from ISO New England. There's a lawsuit pending in Superior Court over the Johnston water satellite. And Benarjee fails to disclose funding for the pro-power plant group, Rhode Islanders for affordable energy. And the latest, there's some sort of problem between Benarjee and National Grid, both the internet power lines, about some agreement not having the money or paying too much for it or whatever. It just goes on and on and on. So we need to stop trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. The evidence for a power plant has been shown it's not needed, and it's causing, it's our fault, because this is causing energy to become deceitful, not trusting, not reliable, not respectful. They become suspect, they're inconsistent, they are questionable, they are problematic to our water, our air, and our environment in our town.
Thank you, sir. Mariana Zotos, followed by Ben Burrillville.